Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zemo the Dad in DPS, and we are back once again with another video. Now, today's video is an episode of Good, the Scrap, the Script series where I review weapons in Appalachia and see how well they do at putting holes in the freaks. But before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, brass size, social security number, your bank account details, all that stuff. And yeah, let's get on with it. It's time for Vinnie Jones, because he's the juggernaut. Beep. So, Vinnie Jones, a Juggernaut's VATS action point, cost, and VATS hit chance. Gauss shotgun. So the thing about this weapon is that VATS hit chance is actually really good on a weapon that's accuracy isn't necessarily the best. On top of that, headshots are vitally important with this kind of weapon because they will deal a crap load of damage, and the more hits you get into that head, the better. So we're going to test that out and see how well it goes. Either way guys, let's get on with it. Alrighty, so how does this weapon fare? Well, the reality is with any Gauss shotgun is they deal quite a hefty sum of damage, and when you target specific things, all the little pellets that you have in shotguns basically culminate into two-shotting quite a lot of enemies. VATS works really well as just manually aiming these things. I mean, you can even just aim at the floor and blow things up. It is a solid, sturdy weapon. And robots are some of the more, resistant enemies to being blown apart. As you can see with this Mr. Handy, I just charge my gun and I can blast them into pieces. So I'm quite happy with how the weapon performs against just general enemies, and you can use it in both VATS and outside of VATS. The real kind of thing this weapon shines at little, and if I can get the old Assaultron that's usually around here to show up, we will be able to get that, is that when you use it, you are able to get limb damage to some insane degree. There's normally a Assaultron crap over this way, so I'll probably just head over here and see if I can find them. And this is the kind of strength of shotguns in general, is that they are de-limbing weapons. They will take out an enemy's legs, arms, whatever, with absolutely no effort. I mean, look at that. One shot, and an Assaultron is basically completely and utterly crippled to the point where it's completely unable to defend itself. And Assaultrons are annoying, but against shotguns, they don't stand a chance. So this is the build we're using. I'm not going to really cover it too much. This is what we have. That's it. Pause the video if you want to keep looking at it. And with every weapon that I use, we come to greet the big, the stinky Jeff. And the thing we need to always take into consider with this is just bust his legs. Literally bust his legs. I mean, already done one. Barely even shot him. There you go. Jeff is now, unfortunately, unable to fight back. Poor Jeff. Look at his face. And then we'll just blast him to bits. And again, any video I do on the Gauss shotgun, it has the same results in most cases. It's not the greatest damage in the game. It's not the worst either. And it just turns any enemy into basically a walking joke. Now, as usual when I'm on one of my heavy characters, I literally just go up to the Mirelurk Queen and decide to make her a big walking pinata. We'll go for her usual bits. There's a spouts disabled. She can't range attack me anymore. And then we're just going to go for her legs next. And this is where the VATS hits thing really shines, because you can just completely cripple her with absolutely no effort whatsoever. And then after that, it's just a matter of time. And more than anything, it's actually these guys that are the bigger pain in the butt. This is another reason why this is quite good, because I can just spam shots into these enemies and either kill them or cripple them. Like, you can take a group of enemies that, even though they're probably dangerous, and then you can just turn them into the slowest, most unable to catch enemies in the game. It's actually hilarious how well this weapon works. And while we are taking damage, we are turning everything into basically jokes. No enemy is good against this weapon. Not a damn one. And there's nothing they can do. There's literally nothing they can do. Arms, legs, everything gets crippled. And the damage is not bad. It's not the best, as I stated, but it's not bad. And we just slowly whittle down the Queen's sanity. That's pretty much that. Not really much else to say about it other than ha 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 ha. And with these videos we come to Daily Ops. Now, you guys know this thing's going to make the ammo back. Like, don't even pretend you don't think this gun isn't making the ammo back. Look at what I'm up against. Literally, one shot, 16 shots back. One shot, 4 shots back. I mean, there's no way you're not making good with the ammo on this weapon in Daily Ops, unless you're against enemies that are particularly tanky on a day that's particularly annoying. I hate that bug so much. Well, it's not really a bug, it's just the way the game works, but still. Stop making me get up my power armor, you jackass. But yeah, I'm not going to go into it too much more than that. 2 shots at most, if you're really struggling. But yeah, ammo central in here. So that was today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel further, you can buy our merchandise, as you can see on the screen, at the Teespring link down below, as well as our super thanks button on all of our videos. On top of that, we also have our Ko-fi QR code on screen, and you can become a channel member. And on the note of the members, let's thank them. So let's thank our chosen Undad. We have Golty DLF Gaming, the BDP, Bubbadoodle Mom, Scott STV Archive, Philip Duda, Call, PT Buns, Devilman Games, and Peggy McKnight, as well as our dads, Army members, White Blackburn, Wallers, me, Colin G, Matazbo, Numpty, Sickleman, James Colshrud, Prophet7.Bat, Country Boy Stevens, Reaper Gaming 92, Victrix, Evil Rat, Volivora Zenafra, and Blue Eagle Productions. Hopefully you're doing all well. I think this video has well and truly proven that the Gauss shotgun is a weapon that you can use to pretty much make most fights trivial. That's the kind of strength of the weapon. It turns most enemies into just drooling imbeciles. It's impossible for most enemies to kill you. And with a vampire one, you're going to be unkillable whilst wielding it as well. So yeah, great weapon. And just in general, great drop.